Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. So, thank you, Roastmaster Robbie, for having me. I have to say, Rob came to me the other day and tried out some of his material. I told Rob it was terrible. He said, I'd like a second opinion, and told me you're ugly. But I don't think that's what he was looking for. But I don't want to make fun of Rob. He's had a tough life. He's had a tough childhood. You know, his parents moved a lot when Rob was young. Yeah, Rob eventually found them, but that's besides the point. I'm here to talk about, oh yes, Marie Beardwood. When they told me we were roasting Marie Beardwood, I said, who? And then I realized, ah yes, I know who you're talking about, because you don't know Marie Beardwood like I do. I have this textbook here, and I'd like to share with you some of the early years of Marie Beardwood's life that perhaps you, the student population, might not know about. For example, did you know what the F stands for in Marie Beardwood, her famous middle initial? Well, if I have this correctly, it actually stands for Frisco. Marie used to be known as the Frisco Kid. She was part of an outlaw gang in the Wild West. You might also know that she is about 97. She looks great for her age. But maybe it's because of her advanced age that you should be aware she is not a good driver, so I need to caution you Nichols students. She recently took a driving test here at Nichols College. She got an 8 out of 10. That was because 2 students jumped out of the way at the last minute. So there's that, but I will tell you she recently hit a deer, and I know what you're saying, you know, we live in a rural area, we've all been there. Marie hit a deer at the zoo, so that was tough, but you know, this is the sort of thing you have to expect because she used to be a zookeeper. She loves zoos. You didn't know she used to be a zookeeper? Ah, yes. Back in her youth, she used to take care of the animals. She was a great zookeeper. There's one famous incident, though. I remember back when we used to work together, I was a fellow zookeeper with her. She told me she had a problem with this kangaroo, and I said, so what's going on? She said, the kangaroo just keeps hopping out of the enclosure. So Marie said, we need to stop that kangaroo from hopping around. We raised the fence 5 feet higher. And so I came in the next day, kangaroo's hopping around. I told Marie, kangaroo's still hopping around. She said, we'll raise the fence 10 feet higher. And so they did. And sure enough, the next day, kangaroo's hopping around. So while Marie was figuring out what to do next, I went and talked to the kangaroo, because I don't know if you know this, but I can speak to animals. And the kangaroo told me, so I said to the kangaroo, I said, kangaroo, what's going on? How high do you think they're going to raise this fence before you cannot jump out of it? Kangaroo says, well, they'll probably raise another 50 feet if they keep leaving the back door open. So as you can see, Marie was not meant to be a zookeeper. She changed professions, and this is true. She is currently, besides teaching, she does a little florist work. She does flower arrangement. This is true. You can ask her about it, and I'm sure some other roasters will talk about it. But I have to say her florist career has also been a little hit or miss. Back when she started, I recall, there was a new restaurant opening in town. The friends wanted to send flowers to the new restaurant owner, so they came in. They said, Marie, we need to send flowers to this restaurant, congratulate them on the new opening, and they did. Well, a couple days later, the restaurant owner called. And I said, are you the florist who sent me this? And Marie said, yes, I am. And he said, well, the flowers are nice, but I don't understand the card. It says, rest in peace. And Marie said, oh, no. And he said, what do you mean, oh, no? He said, well, if you've got those flowers, that means that the funeral down the street got the bouquet that said, congratulations on your new location. So, florist arrangement, probably not the best idea. I'll tell one last story. Back when Marie was very, very young, 97 years ago, as I said. Back when Marie was young, her and her boyfriend, her first boyfriend, they got an apartment together. He wasn't a great catch, though. Unfortunately, he's very useless around the house, to the point where I remember once Marie said, you know, we've got some plumbing problems. You know, you gonna fix it? He says, what do I look like, Mr. Plumber? So, you know, Marie had to take care of it. Another time she said, my car's having trouble. Can you take a look at it? Boyfriend says, what am I, Mr. Goodwrench? So, I mean, not very helpful at all. So one day he comes home, and I remember Marie told me the story. She said, well, I got everything fixed. Took care of it. Didn't cost me a dime. And he said, wow, it's amazing. How'd you do that? She says, well, I'm clever. I talked to the guys. We negotiated. They said, if you bake us a cake or hook up with us, we'll do it for free. The husband said, or the boyfriend said, so what kind of cake did you make? And she said, what do I look like, Betty Crocker? So, in closing, I would like to say, of course none of these things are really true, despite this wonderful textbook. Marie Beardwood is an excellent teacher, and she's loved by her students, and that's why she's being roasted today. Marie, we wish you the best of luck at Rhode Island College, and thank you for all your hard work and dedication here at Nichols.